You like my hair? Gee, thanks, just got it. I see it, I like it, I want it, I got it, yeah.
Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. It's Bella here. In today's tutorial, I created this beautiful smoky eye with a pop of teal on the lid. So if you want to see how I achieve this look, then just keep on watching. And if you want to be entered in all of our future giveaways, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up. Make sure that you are subscribed to our channel. Hit that bell button so that you never miss a video. And then make sure you comment done down below to be automatically entered.
I want to come back home. You gave up on me. You kept my freedom.
So jumping right into the tutorial, the first thing that I did was I grabbed my Huda Beauty Overachiever Concealer and I used this as an eyeshadow primer, so I just put that all over my lid. And I feel like the metal tip just feels really nice on my eyelid, so I've really been loving this as a primer. And then I go in with a damp beauty sponge to blend it out, and then I set it with some translucent powder. So I used my Huda Beauty Smoky Obsessions palette to achieve this look. So as you guys can see, I use it quite often. That's why it is a little bit dirty, but this is honestly one of my favorite palettes from her Obsessions collections. So the first eyeshadow that I went in with is this really muted light brown matte shade, and I just put that in my crease, going in back and forth motions, not being too specific with the placement because this is just a transition shade, so you just want it to be in the general crease area. And then next I went into this deeper matte brown shade and I took my small defined angled brush and I started to draw a line above where my actual crease is. And I tend to do this a lot when I'm doing dark smoky eyes because it gives me a lot of precision as to where I want to apply the exact eyeshadow, like the exact placement. So I'm just going in back and forth motions, and then I went back into that lighter muted brown shade and I really went in circular motions just to really buff out that line. And then next I went into the black shade in the palette and I grabbed that same exact angled defined brush and I started to draw the line directly over where we applied the other brown shade. And I really like to layer my eyeshadows because I feel like that's how you get the most blended look if you want a very specific placement for where you apply your shadows like I do. And if you're somebody that just likes a wash of color in the crease, you definitely can skip the defined angled brush step. You can just go in with a fluffier brush and you'll have a more smudged out type of smokier, undone type of eyeshadow look. And then I went back into the black eyeshadow once again and I started to feather that inward from the outer corner, just going in little tapping motions. And as you guys can see, I start with a very, very little amount of product. That's just me dipping into that black eyeshadow one time and really feathering it inwards because you don't want to go on with too much eyeshadow, especially when you're working with a black. So next I'm going back into my Huda Beauty Overachiever Concealer and I'm just cleaning up the lid space. And this step is also optional. A lot of you guys were like, do a look without a cut crease, but I just feel like my looks look a lot more clean when I do this step, so it's honestly my absolute favorite thing to do right now in my makeup. And then I always go in with translucent powder directly after just to set that in place so the concealer does not transfer up into my crease. So the teal color that I used for this look, it's from Dose of Colors. It's in the shade Mint to Be and it's one of their ideal duos. I believe this one was a limited edition one, but just use any eyeshadow that you have that's similar to this color or any product that you have that may be similar. I'm not too sure if it's still currently available, but then after I applied that shade, I went back into the matte black eyeshadow just to really feather the edges out once more to make sure that those two colors merge together really nicely. For lashes, I used my Sofie Bella lashes in the style Barbados. I will definitely leave a link in the description box below for those of you guys that want to support our company and check out our lash brand. These are definitely a more dramatic style of lash. These are probably one of the most dramatic styles that we currently have in stock, but they're definitely, I feel like they're a go-to for a night out look just because they're so flattering and they just really elevate the look. So next I went back into that first shade that we went into, the really muted light brown shade, and I started to feather that along my lower lashes. just going in back and forth motion, starting to warm it up. And then I went back into that matte black shade, and I did take a smaller defined brush and really focus it really close to my lashes first. And then I went into this fluffier brush that you see me using here, and I went back into that first original light brown shade, and I just went in back and forth motions just to make sure that everything is nice and blended and there are no harsh lines. And then lastly, I just went in with some lower lash mascara, and this is the finished look, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on that post notifications so that you never miss a video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye.
We gave up our story, but I kept some. Oh, that's maybe a nightmare syndrome. Days